I'm only just getting back into Minecraft and I have got a lot to catch up on. And there are over 100 new blocks to go through. Let's just get into it, I guess. I mean, where do I even begin? Right, I guess I'll start here, because I already saw a lot of these blocks in my previous videos. Mainly the ones about the trial chambers and the copper golem. And I think I've already conveyed how much I love these copper blocks. Normal copper was already in the game when I played, but these copper bars and grates and this, what's this? The chiseled copper? These are all brand new. I'm always going to love blocks that age over time, or you can just make a gradient out of them if you wax them like I have. Of course, you got the copper chests, which sure, they've got a purpose, but even for decoration, they're great. The copper torch is a very random addition. I mean, it's nice to have a third color of torch to work with. I guess fourth if you count the redstone torch, which has also changed textures. Hello, I really like this. But from what I understand, it behaves the exact same as a regular torch. Which reminds me, let me know if I'm wrong about anything in this video. Having doors and trapdoors, I'm also puzzled as to why they've done this. I mean, every single other door in the game is made out of wood, except for the iron door, but, you know, that's unique in the fact it can only be opened with redstone, whereas this doesn't need it. But hey, I'm questioning their philosophy, not disagreeing with it. I'll always welcome new building blocks. New banners as well. I'm not sure what this one's meant to be. It could be like, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of the breeze in a way. But then again, so does this. I wonder if these are both from trial chambers. This one must be, right? That is just a breeze. And then these two are just cool patterns. I mean, having bricks on your banner is cool. I'm surprised this wasn't in the game sooner. And then having just different type of border as well. I mean, the patterns people make with banners is crazy, so any new addition is just going to expand that a million times. I'll go through these fast because there's not too much to go over. Of course, Tuff was in the game when I played, but we didn't have all these different things you could make out of it, or these other two variants here. I mean, we've got other stuff like diorite stairs, so it makes sense as to why they added stuff like this. And the polished and brick variants are so cool. I mean, this adds like a perfect middle... Right, you're coming with me. Okay, yeah, that's better. They can stay in there. Anyway, as I was saying, I think this adds just a great, like, middle ground between regular stone bricks and deep slate bricks. Just a kind of different vibe overall, but still similar to what we already know. Unlike this, which is, what is this, the Resin Bricks? Which I know you get resin from the new Pale Garden, which terrified me in one of my recent videos. But I love this. This almost looks like from the old Mario games. Just this really high contrast brick. Although the block of resin itself, I don't really know about. I guess sticking with the retro theme, it kind of looks like the dirt in Sonic. But yeah, I'm not a great builder, but I'm sure there's plenty of great uses already out there for these, along with the new Chiselled Blocks. Now, a lot of the Chiselled Blocks already in the game have some kind of meaning to them. You know, the nose of a piglin, the face of a wither skeleton, a wither itself, and a creeper. I'm not exactly sure what these two are meant to represent. I mean, that's got to be a creaking, right? With the 3 eyes and the spiky head. But yeah, not much I can say about these, but still cool. Right, let's see what I recognize here. I feel like this is a reference to something, but I don't know what. I just feel like I've seen it before somewhere. Please let me know what I'm thinking of. I'm really struggling here. I mean, I'm sure a bunch of these are references to real paintings or other video games, which is what usually tends to be the case. Of course, him I recognize. That is Dennis from the Minecraft movie, of course. And that's pack.png. That used to be the default image for texture packs. I remember a while ago, there was like a whole hunt to find the original seed that this picture was taken. And I think the team behind it actually found the seed, which still blows my mind. Before I check out all the new wood types, I made a little library that contains just a bunch of miscellaneous decoration blocks. Starting with the hanging sign, this is so cool. I mean, I wish this was in the game sooner. And you can write on both sides, I think I've heard, right? Yeah, whoa. Which I know has never been possible with regular signs, you can't... Oh wait, what? Oh. Whoa. I'm discovering new features in this video. Whoa, where was this added? This is so cool. Right, let's go inside the library. Okay, so first of all, shelves, which I've used here as kind of a trimming for the wall. I mean, this is pretty much the closest we're gonna get to half slabs, right? Although I really hope I'm wrong. There is the piglin head, which I believe mob heads have new features now. Let me just check. I think if I put a head on here... Oh, that is cool. Is it a hissing sound for the creeper? Oh, it is. The pot, again, I saw this in my trial chambers video. I think it's so cool that you can just put different things in here to change the pattern on them. Kind of like banners, I guess. Okay, the chiseled bookshelf, which looks a bit empty. Can I put like books inside? Oh, whoa. What else can I put inside of here? Can I put regular books in? Oh, I can. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but I guess to fill it out a little bit. And I'm assuming books and quills. Yeah, of course. And if I write a little story and sign it, if I put this in the shelf, I assume it gives me the same book, right? Yeah, there it is. My story. Yeah, these are really cool. But back on the shelf, let's go learn how these work. So, can I just put whatever I want into these? It seems like it, and it just swaps it with whatever I've got. Am I putting the entire stack into there? Is that how this is working? Oh, I am. So this would just be really useful to like store your gear on, and then grab it when you need to head out. Well, I guess you've got to change to a clear slot each time. Can I measure like a redstone signal from these? Don't believe I can. Oh wait, I think that was doing something. Yeah. Okay, so it spits out a stronger signal depending on how much is in the shelf. I think I saw they also interact with redstone in like a few different ways. Oh, that's got a different texture to these ones now. Huh. Now I'll try and store... Oh! Oh, it's coming back to me now. I do remember seeing this. You can swap your whole hotbar. This is one of the coolest features they've ever added. Oh my gosh. So how far does this extend? Oh, okay, so it's only every per 3. Yeah, I can see it being cut off here with this texture here. Okay, this is actually such a cool feature mechanically. And probably the first feature we've covered that isn't purely decorative, I suppose. Oh, he's still in there. Hey. I don't want any of your trades. What's he even selling? Yeah, these are awful deals. Okay, on to the new types of wood, which I've been excited to get to. Because these... Whoa, what's he doing back there? Oh, did the sniffer egg hatch? I had a sniffer egg sat down. Okay, I'll come back to that. I'll fix it when I get there. But yeah, there's been 3 new types of wood added to the game. There is the cherry wood, which, I mean, it's just cute. You can't deny that, can you? The leaves are cute. The wood is cute. This is also probably one of the first times I've seen a stripped log and not thought it looked ugly. And I'm always excited to see what the new door and trapdoor textures will be. And they really fit the correct vibe. And the sapling also looks nice. Can I grow it? Okay, I think I need a bit more room. Let's see how these trees look. Whoa, they're pretty big. They're smaller ones. Whoa. Oh, and the leaves falling off of them. It just suits it so well, doesn't it? I've not really seen the biome that these spawn in yet, but I can't wait to find one in the survival world. The pale oak is also surprisingly cute. Like, you could make a terrifying build with this, but mix it with the pink of the cherry, and I really think these go well together. Such an aesthetic wood type for such a terrifying biome. But then we've got bamboo, which I don't know if calling this wood is actually the right term, really. I mean, none of these seem to refer to themselves as wood. To be clear, by the way, no, the bamboo itself is not new to me. That was added in like 1.14, which, yes, I was around for 1.14. But you could never make all these cool blocks with it. And yeah, I'm surprised this was missing for so long. And of course, with new wood types come new boats. And the bamboo one is so cool and unique. Okay, now I've put all the kind of fauna and nature blocks all together. From my understanding, these all spawn naturally. Let's see, we've got the pink petals, the wild flowers, the bush, the leaf litter, and the firefly bush. Again, I have no idea where all of these spawn exactly, but they just make the world feel so much more alive, which the opposite can be said about these new blocks. And these eye blossoms as well. And what's this crawling up the side of the tree? Is that... Oh, it's part of the car. Oh, whoa. That's cool. It's like blocks interacting with each other to add to the atmosphere. I wish more blocks did that. That's such a cool idea. Now, some of you told me in previous videos that these actually change depending on the time of day. Whoa. It feels like they're playing a lot more with blocks that like emit particles and add ambience. I mean, these are playing sounds as well. I know fireflies were going to be added as a mob at some point, I think alongside the frog, if I remember correctly. So I guess this is Mojang's way of saying sorry and finding a new way to get them into the game. And these have opened up, I guess sort of like a natural daylight sensor. Now, for some new desert stuff, we've got the dry grass, both short and tall, and the cactus flower. I'm very curious how these generate, actually. In fact, I'm going to go check that out right now. Okay, so do these spawn on top of cacti? They do. Oh, that is really nice. I don't think they spawn on the ground at all. But it adds a lot of color to an otherwise very beige biome. Now, these I know have to do with, well, that guy over there. But I don't know if they have any actual use, the pitcher plant and the torch flower, or whether, again, they're just kind of like decoration stuff. From my understanding, this guy sniffs out seeds. Oh, he's sniffing me. Do I pass the sniff check? Oh no! Okay, moving on, moving on. Okay, let's put this back. And this is my little mob area. So I know all of these have to do with a new mob. All of which were in my last video. So the sniffer egg, I've got no idea where this spawns or how you find it, but I've learned that you've not got to do anything special to hatch them, because that guy hatched while I was doing the rest of the video. I'm very excited to start my own survival world and find out all of these cool things. There's been so many new things. There's also a ton of items that I've missed, so before I carry on with the video, make sure you subscribe so that you do not miss that one. I've also got a bunch more video ideas, but let me know down below if you'd watch a survival series. I've had a few people ask for one, and I'm curious. Anyway, the creaking heart. I did hear in one of my videos that this needs to be between 2 pale oak logs to work. So now if I set the time to night, maybe I'll go into survival mode. Oh, hang on, I'm on peaceful. That would that would explain it. Okay, yeah, there we go. Actually, I'm curious what the range is. Oh, there seems to be some sort of range. He's not coming after me now. Ooh. Okay, yeah, he comes after me there. Ooh, okay. I'm going back into creative mode, so I'm not scared of him. Copper golems turn into statues if they oxidize for too long. I love that these guys can move around. In fact, wait, I bet they have some kind of redstone feature, right? Surely, 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 please. No! How do they not move with redstone? That seems like such wasted potential. That would have been so cool. Now, the dried ghast, again, people let me know in the comments how this one works. So I believe we just have to hydrate this guy. I don't know how long that takes, so I guess I'll keep checking back. Now, I've got some trial chamber stuff here, but I did not run into the heavy core in my last video. What is the heavy core? I know it has something to do with trial chambers, but what? Is it used for crafting one of the new items, maybe? Aha! So a breeze rod and a heavy core gets you a mace. I'm willing to bet then the heavy core is something that drops from a vault or an ominous vault. Let me know if I'm right. I'm right. Right? I've got to be right, surely. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, so last but not least, we have a few redstone items. So I know what the skulk sensor does. I remember it gives off different strengths depending on what happens nearby. So walking around will activate this first lamp, but actually placing something will activate both. So I need to think how that can be applied to the calibrated skulk sensor. I mean, this is giving off a stronger signal when I walk. Can I feed redstone into it? Oh, that seems to have done something, right? And then if I... But that makes it... Oh, have I calibrated it to a certain signal? So now this only reacts to block placing. Okay, so I've got no idea what all the different signals do. But this seems amazing for redstone potential. Now, the crafter. It's got a bit of a face on it. How does this work? Whoa, okay. Interesting. So let's try and make something with this. If I put diamonds in, it makes a diamond pickaxe. Oh, but I can't actually collect it. Do I need to power it? Oh, that's what the mouth is for. It spits out the item. But presumably I can get items into it as well, right? So if I do something like that, is that... Oh, it is. It's filling it up. Can I check when this is full of things? I can, and then maybe I can feed it into itself. Let me try something here. Okay, so now, presumably this will spit out a diamond block each time. Okay, yeah, that is now continuously crafting a diamond block. And each time it's full, it reaches this repeater and then feeds into the back, causing it to spit out the block. That's cool, but it's making me want to learn more. I can't figure this thing out. This seems really cool and easy to use if the recipe has just one item needed. But as soon as you need 2 or more, I'm really struggling to understand how this works. I'm sure some smarter people have already figured it out. And overall, this is such a clever and vanilla way to add automation to Minecraft. Now, the very last block of the video, which I'm not sure how this is different from a redstone lamp. Oh, that turned both on. Oh, why is that one still on? That's weird, because Oh! So the redstone lamp just is on when on and off when off. Simple. But this one actually toggles on and off. So presumably, a button is going to act more like a light switch on this. Okay, that's cool. And honestly, a feature we've needed for a while. This guy is still taking a while. Although I think it's smiling now. He is smiling. Oh, there we go. That took a while. That felt like 15 minutes or something, or maybe even longer. I'm not going to wait for this guy to grow up because I already covered this in my last video, but they are unbelievably cute. I think if I had to pick a favorite, it's still got to be the shelf. This is the coolest thing I've seen this entire video. I just love it. But of course, all the decorative blocks, the paintings, the wood types, the new redstone mechanics. I'm so grateful to be playing a game that just evolves constantly, like no other game that I know of. I already cannot wait to see what the future holds in this game. But I've still got one more thing to check out. All the items added. So, on to that.